today we're making apple roses. So grab your puff pastry, let it thaw out on your countertop to room temperature. Slice 2 apples very thinly, add them to some boiling water. While that's boiling, grab an egg and whisk it in a little bowl, kind of like I'm doing here. Once that's done, put it aside. Drain your apples. Your apples should be pliable. And then to another bowl, add in some sugar, some cinnamon, and a little bit of salt. Mix it. Make sure it's up to par with your taste buds. I'm just eyeballing everything. Last time I made this, I made too little, so today I made too much. Grease your muffin tin with some nonstick spray. Flour your work surface. Make sure it's clean with some flour, and then roll out your puff pastry. I don't know what it is about puff pastry and rolling things out. Actually, it's just rolling things out in general that drives me nuts. So once it looks something like this, it's a rectangular shape. You want to cut 6 strips out of it. Try to be as even as possible. If you're not, no worries. This dessert is pretty forgiving since it's so rusticy. So to each strip, you want to add some egg wash. And on top of the egg wash, you want to add some cinnamon sugar. And then you are adding your apple slices to each strip. Now, I like to overlap my apple slices just slightly, and also a tip on the sugar. You don't want to add too much sugar just because the sugar tends to caramelize and bubble over in your oven, and that can, potentially lead to a big mess, and you don't necessarily want to clean up your oven after baking these. So, just saying. So once you've layered your apples, kind of like I have here, you are going to fold the puff pastry onto itself. So you're creating a little pocket for your apples, kind of like I did here. Try to be as precise as you can. Like I said, you don't have to be precise. It's pretty forgiving. And then just roll it up nice and slow. Don't roll it up too tight, because if you roll it up too tight, the center kind of pops up and you don't necessarily want that. But go ahead and roll it up and then pinch the end of the puff pastry onto itself. And you should be left with a beautiful apple rose, kind of like I have here. See? Beautiful. Add that to your muffin tin like I have here, and here I'm just showing you another one. Make sure your oven is preheated to 375. These will go in the oven for around, 40 to 45 minutes. Now, my oven doesn't have this problem. It doesn't ever over bake anything. It does under bake everything. So if you're noticing that your puff pastry is burning, just cover it loosely with some aluminum foil. That should help with, the burning. The bad part to this dessert is that you only get 6 apple roses. So if you end up liking this dessert, you're going to want to double it or triple it. This has been on repeat in my family for like the last month or so, and I promised myself I wasn't going to make any more dessert until I get this recipe up, because it is so good. I hope you guys enjoy it. So this is what it looks like before you put it in the oven. Once it comes out, I like to top mine off with some powdered sugar. Some ice cream on the side would be super delicious. And I like to serve mine slightly warm. I guess you can let them cool off, but who got time for that? All right, guys, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and happy holidays.